Like all good startups do, we started in a barn.
At the time, I was training with a company that was paying in the tens of millions for simulators. The features were just simply not there. The visuals weren't great. The fidelity wasn't there. So I came back to some of my old Dell buddies. I said, we can do this for like 1/10 of the cost. And that was how we began.
I had gone and got my pilot's license, got married, bought a house, had a kid, ran out of money, had to hang up my wings. This opportunity came along to say, why don't we build some sims? This would be a really good way to stay connected with aviation and we could fly. And so we all started working on a sim in a barn here in Austin.
And for the next 2 years, we worked in the workshop in my stables at our ranch to develop a couple of the key technologies.
For about a year, we piddled and we had trial and error, and we ultimately came up with what we thought was a viable product. And in order to test that, we decided to take it to the largest air show in the country, Oshkosh.
And we took the first simulator to Oshkosh in 2007. Didn't work worth a damn, but we wanted to see if there really was a market, because we knew we could get it to where we needed to get it. And we came back with so many orders. We knew we were in big trouble because now we've got to fill these orders with simulators that work.
We thought we were creating hardware and software solutions to an underserved market. In reality, I think it's a little bigger than that I think we actually helped create a market.
We said we were going to take like 2 months off or a month off, and nobody was going to think about it or talk about it. We were going to lock the workshop up and everyone's going to rest after Oshkosh. And I think that lasted about 3 days.
And as soon as we got back, we opened up our first shop and began the process of beginning to build this in a way that was repeatable and something that we would be proud to deliver to flight schools.
The aha moment for us was really about understanding why is it that simulation is adopted by airlines and military and used so well across the board, but GA kind of looked at it and said, well, yeah, it's good for instrument training, but that's about it.
And it just didn't make sense to us that technology was only available to advanced pilots. Could we build a flight simulator that was realistic enough at a price point that would be attractive to a flight school or a university to teach pilots their basic PPL and instrument rating skills?
That's what it was about. It was about, let's build a device that changes that value proposition, that makes it a no-brainer to adopt it even at the earliest level of a pilot's life cycle. What needs to be true about this device, and wraparound visuals was a must because we needed it to be able to be used in visual training. We needed it to be interchangeable so that it could be used for a number of aircraft in your fleet. It had to have motion. It had to be broken down and walked through a 36-inch doorway by 2 people. It had to be installed in a small portable building at a municipal airport, and it had to run off house power.
The funny thing about our origin was we always saw Redbird as strictly an R&D company. And our vision was to let somebody else do the manufacturing. We couldn't find anybody that could build to our standards. How we ended up here today at this factory behind me, and the engineering crew, and the marketing crews, and support crews we've got, we could not have imagined back then.
We started Redbird with one product. Today we build over 35 different individual products and manage thousands of different parts throughout the warehouse.
We went from being a simulator designer builder to a training solutions company with curriculums and all kind of specialty software that makes this kind of training possible.
There's a lot of changes coming in aviation. You still have operators that may be doing different things, but we still need to be able to effectively train them in ways to be safe at the tasks that they're doing. And as we look 5, 10, 15 years down the road, we are pushing to help create the training aids and the training tools that are necessary to teach the next generation of pilots. It's really been an extremely rewarding experience for us because I feel like we're able to do what we really want to do, which is not necessarily just build this widget or build that device. It's move the needle. It's encourage more people to fly, get more pilots into aviation, make it more accessible. I think that the work that we've been able to do on that front is probably the thing I'm the most proud of.
I look at this sometimes and I'm stunned by what this company's been able to accomplish. I wouldn't want to begin to tell you where I think we're going to be in 10 years, but we're going to be the guys.